Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have the beautiful Miss D on my chair. She's popularly known as DIIADEM, CEO of Beauty by AD. She booked a session with me, so let's get right into getting her makeup done. So the first thing I did was tame her brows. Obviously, I already cleaned the face, hydrated the face, so we're getting right into the skin prep. And for skin prep, the first thing I use is the Lux Prep from the Yglam Prep Collection. Guys, this is a staple in my kit. I mean, the Prep Collection for Yglam is a staple in my kit. I think I said it in my other videos on YouTube that you guys should get your hands on this product. They are very good. The primer serum applies very well. It is lightweight, beautiful base for your makeup. And the moisturizer, which is the Hydro Prep Moisturizer, that is what it is called. Guys, this product, the way it allows your foundation sit on the skin, chef kiss. So please get your hands on it, and then always make sure you use your fan in between. For primer, I'm using the Maybelline Grippy Serum primer. This primer, I really like it because it applies beautifully on the skin. It is also very gripping onto your foundation, so it helps with the longevity of the foundation. And make sure you blend very well before you apply your foundation on it. For foundation, obviously I went in with Beauty by AD foundation. I would tag the brand. I'll link the shade I used particularly for her in the description box. For contouring and warming up the face, I used the black opal stick in Beautiful Bronze. Guys, I'm looking for this black opal stick. Like, I need the original one. I don't want to buy fake, and I don't know where to get it. I've not seen anybody advertise it. I don't know. I refuse to use any other bronzer for light skin because they just do the job. For blush, this is the Annie's Beauty new cream blush palette, and I love that they have I get to have all of these colors in one palette. And the beautiful thing about this blush, it applies very well. It doesn't lift like the foundation, nothing. It doesn't lift nothing on the face. It applies beautifully. I was so happy that this is how I feel about it, and I need you guys to get your hands on it. For concealer, you already know, Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is the mixture of Cookie First, and then I went in with vanilla to highlight the face because Miss D likes a bright under eye. For blush, I went back to re-emphasize my blush, and I always tell you guys, re-emphasize anything that needs to be re-emphasized. If you think when you're applying your blush, you went over your bronzer or your contouring, go over the contouring again. If you're concealing and you think, oh, I've taken a little bit off of the blush from the skin, go back to your blush and re-emphasize. Just make sure that you blend and blend very well. Those things are like the key to marrying this product together, so you have like a flawless base. For nose contour, I went back to my black opal stick. Yes, I went back to my block opal stick for nose contouring to snatch that nose. And for setting the under eyes, this is the Laura Mercia translucent honey. Translucent honey, not just translucent. I don't know how to use translucent, unfortunately, but I love this translucent honey. And that's why I used to set right on the concealer, and it gives me like a beautiful blurring effect under the eyes. For warming up the face with using powder, I'm using the Fenty Beauty in 400, guys. This particular shade, chef kiss, to warm up like light skin. It has like the right amount of warmth that just brings life back into the skin. Love. For blush, this is from Beauty by AD Cheek Charm, and these two shades are tangerine and coral bust. Yes, but I went in with tangerine first, and that I was inspired because of the ginger hair that she had. I was like, you know what, let me not use my pink, my regular pink, like the different shade of pink that I always use. Let me do something different. And I was heavily influenced by the color of hair that she was carrying. But and I actually really like the results. But something changed towards the end, and I hope you guys noticed. I think I'll still tell you guys, but you guys will be able to at least see. For reverse contouring, I am using the one size in the shade Sweet Honey because it's closer to like our actual skin tone. So I use that to do reverse contouring and to set right under the eyes. To bake the under eyes, I'm using the Huda Beauty in cupcake, in pound cake. Yes, in pound cake. For eyeshadow, she wanted like something with shimmers. She said, "Oh no, let's not do matte. Let's do shimmers today." And yeah, the color on I also inspired the eye look. I went in for something very warm and like bronzy. and I'm using my Annie's Beauty Meet the Brown palette. Guys, this palette, can you see? I ran out of like the two big ones, and I have this small one now. I think I have another one like right waiting for me, because I will always use this palette. And I think everybody has this palette. I don't need to put anybody on. If you don't have this palette, where are you? You need to get this palette in your kit. And for the shimmer, I'm using the Twilight palette from Annie's Beauty. You guys can see the bronzy goldy shade that I used. So that's what I'm applying. And she has like really small crease. That's the funny thing I find fascinating whenever I'm doing her makeup. Like her crease is like really small, but I don't know, for some weird reason you can like do bold looks on her eyes. So guys, that powder that I'm using is a pink powder that I mixed. I did some, you will not find it like that. Can you see that it's even in the one size container? I did a little bit of mixing. If you want to know the tea, ask me. I might find a way to like tell you guys. I don't know how I want to create a video, but I might find a way to tell you guys. So I used that to set the face, because she was like, you know what, let's do like a pinkish orangey blush combo, because she likes all of sort of something like that. She wanted something else. I'm like, you know what, let's do that. So I used like a pink setting powder to brighten up her eyes, and then I now mixed it with like the orangey blush that I had before. I don't know if you guys get that. For the lips, guys, I recorded a lip combo for you guys, so I'll be posting that very soon. For finishing touch, I use the Msmetic um highlighter balm. This is something that I always use, like a staple for me. I don't know how to use like direct highlighter, like dry ones directly. I like to use like a wet base, and then I put some sort of shimmer or what's it called, highlighter, sprinkle on it, so that it just pops very well. And yeah, this is what she's looking like. I think I set in between, I set the face using the Morphe spray, and then I use the blue seal spray. So this is where you can see me applying the Soopro highlighter on top of the wet balm. Yeah, that's what I was doing, and she really likes that part. She's like, I want the sprinkle. So for this face, yes, I remember also using, for finishing spray, I remember also using this green Kiss Beauty green tea spray. I showed you guys because I want you guys to know that the spray might look like it's this is like cheap. Is not, sometimes these cheap products, they do the work. You see that spray is a staple in my kit. I always use it. And yeah, this is the blue seal spray. This is on the eye side, but this is very, very good. It helps with the longevity of the makeup. I really, really, really like it. And for like final spray, because I know she has like a shoot, and yes, I think, yeah, she was going for a shoot, and she needed to wear the makeup for a long time. I think I went in with the L'Oreal infallible spray. Is that what it's called? I can't remember. Yes, I can't remember if that's what it's called, but I use that to like finish up the whole of the makeup. And this is what she's looking like. I also like to use my mascara after I'm done with all of the sprays. The reason is because sometimes when you spray, your model or client tend to like squeeze their face sometimes because of how harsh the spray can be, and that might mess up your makeup. So that's like a tip you need to go, you need to go on with after watching this video. And this is what she looks like. She loved her look. She was very happy. I was very happy with the result also. People, like, I had other clients waiting literally by this side, they were waiting for me to finish the makeup, and they were like complimenting, like, oh my god, you look so good, you look so good. And I hope you guys love this video, and I also want you guys to please like and subscribe and tell every other person to do so. See you in my next video. Bye.